Hello everybody and welcome to part 10 of my art journaling series. If you've missed the others, don't worry, you can find the links in the description. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. It really does help me a lot and I really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is my recent page and you may recognise the piece here is a recreation I've done of Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night. So this page is really quite important to me. I've recreated the impressionistic style. I've used some felt tips around here, but the recreation you can see on this page is done in watercolour, and I've put the lyrics to Don McLean's Vincent. Perhaps they'll listen now as one of the lyrics to it. It's quite poignant, it's quite important to me. I finished it off with some washi tape as well, just to sort of work in the colour theme for this page. So I wanted to create something about mental health, something that would be important and reminiscent of actually looking after ourselves. So yeah, this is the page that I've done. And this is a new page I've just started. I'm still not quite sure what I'm going to do on this bit yet, but this was actually a watercolour base that I had, and I looked at the piece of paper just with some sort of yellows and oranges on, and I thought this is going to be a face, I think, with some sort of flowers in her hair. So I went over this with a biro and just started to put in some detail so that it would sort of match up to what I think the watercolour paint looked like. I've kind of gone around the outside with a brown felt tip pen to just do sort of some very basic rose sort of designs, and I put B on the top here, and I had an embellishment of a paper butterfly which I put in her hair, and I put some washi tape down here as well. I'll probably do some art work here in terms of maybe a bit of pastel, maybe a bit of watercolour, and then I'll do some journaling and maybe some stamps and stencils. So this is where I am. The other things I've been doing ready for my art journal is go through some old magazines I had, and this can be really good because not only does it use them up and sort of save them from sort of going to landfill and stuff, but you can find some really interesting patterns and images. I also cut out a lot of sort of different sayings and words that I quite like. And also it sort of helps you to think of different themes for pages, different colour spreads, letters as well, all sorts of different things, different ideas that I find. So this is my latest page. It's also a page that doesn't have any journaling on it, which is kind of the point with this one. I previously did sort of this watercolour piece that I spoke about earlier, and I've now done this side. So what I've basically done is I've gone through a lot of different like magazines and cut out some different things, some different images, colours, patterns, sayings. And I found this of cherry blossom, which I thought was really quite pretty and would go with the colour theme as well. And I've cut out some different things that would be relevant to this. It's all about stillness and breathing and just being. So wellness, paradise, meditation, and this sort of candles I had as well, which I cut out from a magazine. And I've just put this on just that it's just sort of a page of sort of reflection and sort of meditation, but without having to put any journaling on it, so I quite like that. I've also put a little bit of gold sort of lines, just so that it's got a little bit of sort of shimmer sparkle to it. So you're very simple, a little bit sort of collage, scrapbooky on this page, but so this is actually the first page in my art journal that is not the traditional way round, and I wanted to do something based on anxiety and panic and low days where you feel a bit lost. So I had sort of these that I cut out of a magazine, and I've put them onto the page, and then I did a little bit of doodling, and when sort of, you know, we feel quite lost, one of the sayings we often think and feel is, I can't see the wood for the trees. So I've written that down, and I've literally drawn that, and for this one I've kind of drawn this character with some tears, and I've written a little bit of journaling about sort of anxiety and how it can make us feel, and yeah, this is sort of quite a therapeutic page for me to be able to kind of get that out onto the page and create something creative out of a negative feeling. So yeah, that is this is my latest page, and it's all about food. And everything from the food that we eat to give us energy, to keep us going, food that we have to treat ourselves, but also for the people who can't afford it, for the people who rely on food banks, for the people across the world who aren't able to get food, afford food, or even grow food. So this is a really important page to me because of that. I've done some journaling about all of it. I've called it Food for Thought, and I've used a stencil for some of it, just so it's a little bit bolder and stands out more. And I've paired it with 2 pieces of my artwork that I have done as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it and found it inspirational. Please keep it here for more videos coming soon, including a new art journal that I'm starting, that I'm really excited about. And please remember to check out all my other videos on my channel as well. I have all sorts, from speed drawings, virtual exhibitions, and I will see you soon.